Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Today I would like to share with you a couple of children's books. I sometimes go to the library, for instance when I'm there at the library with my daughter, we are in the children's book section, and then I choose a couple of books that caught my eye just in kind of to seek inspiration. And currently I started working on two children books ideas by aspiring writers. Very interesting. Looking forward to share that process, and February will be a very busy month because I have to do a lot of sketching to show the writers. But anyway, yeah, the reason why I sometimes then lend these books here is because I can seek inspiration in them, and this could be in terms of looking at the stylistic choices that the illustrator has made. It could be about the relationship between text and image, and it could be about color, it could be about the character design, all those things. So I just want to share that with you. Let's take a look. The first one here caught my eye because of the overall style of it. I think it's very playful. It's by Mari Kranstad Jonsen. Let's focus here. And it's a brilliant book. It's called The Animals Are Asleep, and it's about all the animals that are from across the world, that how they sleep. So obviously a book that parents can read with their kid, and then the idea that they will also be likely to sleep. I really like the wonkiness of the line, and then I like how she worked with colors. So as you can tell, for instance, we don't see any white colors, maybe a bit down here, but apart from that, it's just a kind of broken white and colors. And I think this worked really well. I will let myself be inspired by that, by not using white, because white is a bit of a boring color, I think. Beautiful double spreads here. And look here how she's used ink and ink wash here on the background. It has a really nice effect, I think. Also here on the parrot. So it could be that she's been using analog materials for the outline, ink and charcoal maybe, and then probably color in digitally. This is what I think. Just take one last. This, I have a favorite here of the otters asleep. The style is just amazing, I think. Very inspiring. And again here you see ink, or it could be watercolors, that creates this river that the others are floating in. So kind of shows you, I think, that you can work with blocking out some solid colors and then have the contrast of the more texturized watercolor or ink. Interesting. So that was the Animals Are Asleep. The other one is a very different one in terms of style, and actually I have to admit that, judging by the book cover, this is not like kind of the children's book style that I'm a big fan of. That like the style, just talking about the style and also maybe about the colors. But what caught my eye then is when I started to look inside of the book, because here I think that the illustrator has done such a great job by having so much fun with the characters. Let's just check out the name of the illustrator. So he's called Thomas Hjortrup. I think he's Danish. The writer is certainly Danish. He's very famous here in Denmark, and I don't know if he's famous out in the world, but he wrote like so many books, not only for kids but also for adults. So yeah, let's take a look at the characters. We are following this boy here who wants to be a pirate, and here down here his parents says that he will inherit this house, this villa. They say to him he will inherit it one day, and that's also it's a very fun and strong story. But he just wants to be a pirate. And there you have him spotting a pirate inside of his cupboard. Must be a dream. It will be a dream for me to draw some pirates in the children's book. And here we have the mom. She doesn't believe him. I like how they use the wall here of the kitchen to place the text. Also something I could be using myself. And then they move on to I was about to say shot like in a film, but it almost is like a spread here where there are no interior, just text, and then a close-up, and then interior again. This is also a good way. Very wonky. Oh, we have a nice spread here. So up here, this guy here who's filling his muskedonner, called in English, this kind of gun. And then look at that rat down there. Big old yellow teeth and the whiskers. Pirate here who's spitting on the floor. I like this one also. He's like holding a torch. And is that a ghost, or is like a maggot peeking out of his eye socket? Brilliant. I love how you can go explore all these little details, and I'm sure the kids would too. Oh yeah, so they are actually setting the house on fire, and the parents start to see that the son was right, that they now have pirates in their villa. A guy here drinking rum. Also, is the monkey also drinking rum? It looks like it. Has a big earring in it. And as it gets worse, they start to... Here it gets really, really bad. The pirates just keep coming into the house. And then they end up hiding in the closet. And then I really like the ending, which I'll share with you. So, what did it say? Yes, so the parents said that they should sleep, and probably the next day would look much brighter. And probably the pirates have moved out of the house. And then the son says, "I'll be damned, I'll be a pirate when I grow old." "Don't curse," says the father and mother. "Good night, sleep well." "Sleep well," says Knud, who's the kid down here. So sleep well, and then he says here, "And heave ahoy." And look at this spread here, where we have their villa house just has been turned into a ship with all the pirates. And I think it's such a beautiful ending to a story where the kid is not interested at all in this boring villa. He just wants to be a pirate. And then turning that villa house into a pirate ship is just amazing. He basically just wants adventure, which is what the story says. And it's not written in the lines. It's something that we make up as a viewer, and I think that's such a strong story. And I must say I like the drawings very much. Look at that, the shark here has been pierced. A fish skeleton here by the seagull. That was just a bit of inspiration for me and for you also. Yeah, I look forward to share some more of all these sketching phases that I'll be entering in February. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, have fun drawing.